Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from Loy Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Now, today, what I'm going to share with you is first the basic headlines, like a couple of global bits of news, which will impact people around the world. Then I have a couple of news which I really think is fake news that is circulating in the UAE. I will speak to you more about it. Then in terms of how UAE is trying to boost its image, then a couple of local news here and there of people who have been jailed or problems that have happened. And yes, I'll be giving you my thoughts about the Emirati woman who's seeking asylum. In my previous video, I said it was a UAE expat seeking asylum. It is actually an Emirati woman seeking asylum, and I'll give you my thoughts about it. Finally, I got a couple of emails from readers. One is an ex-Emirates Airlines employee and his gripe. Then one other construction company guy who sent me a couple of messages. Then some areas where I have to be corrected. And finally, in terms of the construction, there's a company that is seriously being hit. And the big one that I'm going to share with you at the end is why I strongly believe that the global recession will hit Expo 2020. The recession and Expo 2020 will meet at the same time. It is like when Expo 2020 starts, it's where the big recession will hit. And recommended videos, I'll just put this down, recommended videos, which you must watch. These are videos that I have been checking, and I'll tell you, they will blow your mind off. You must watch them because I was really shocked when I watched them. So let's quickly move on. The first one is, in India, you have a state carrier that is BSNL, formerly known as Cell One, which is an India mobile network operator operated by the public enterprise BSNL. Now, they provide prepaid and postpaid mobile services, and they have many other value-added services like international roaming that they offer to more than 300 networks around the world. Now, the reason I'm bringing this news up to you is they are planning to remove 35,000 employees just to save money. And after they remove 35,000 employees, they would save around US dollar, that is 706. So roughly 700,000 US dollars or 5,000 crores. Now, that is Indian currency. Now, the reason why I bring this up is to let you know that the global recession is happening slow and steady. It's building up. So now you need to really be careful. Now, the next one is Dr. Oz, who is actually Mehmet Cengiz Oz, popularly known as Dr. Oz. He is a television personality, surgeon, and author. Personally speaking, I consider him one of those snake oil personalities who sell things to make profit. And if you actually Google his name, with the controversies that he's had, he used to sell Cambodia and all these herbs, making all false claims and convince people to buy. And he even had a federal ruling against him. So I'm not a big fan of his. So he was speaking at a panel on a summit hosted by CNN's Becky Anderson, and which was participated by Ariana Huffington, who's a media entrepreneur. In that he says, in the UAE, people lie in the bed for 3 minutes less than the West. On an average, the amount of sleep people get in UAE is only 5 hours, 38 minutes, or roughly 20 minutes less than the West. My advice to you, Dr. Ross, mind your own fucking business. Don't, fart around just to get eyeballs and views. You're talking all shit. How do you know each and every individual? What time does he sleep? What time does he get up? Did you conduct scientific studies where you physically present to view 1 million people and check what were their timings that they're sleeping? You just focus on selling your bullshit that you do online. And yes, the money that you're making. Leave the aspect of fake news out of the way. So that's my viewpoint on this. Now coming to the media outlets in UAE, many people have been sending me this, and my response to all these news, like for example, more savings for UAE residents, tourists as Dubai hotels room falls further. Okay, there's a huge influx of tourists. Hoteliers are trying to entice guests with lower rates. Well, because they are undergoing recession, they are undergoing problems. But they repackage this as a very positive news. Now you have another one that says 60% of Dubai firms expect higher economic growth in 2019. Okay? They all expect. Yes, we all expect a good life. I expect to achieve my dreams. My wife expects to have, lose weight. Me and my wife expect my child to be a good, wonderful human being. Everyone expects good things. That doesn't mean if you expect, it becomes reality. Did anyone expect the market to crash? Did Bitcoin enthusiasts expect that the Bitcoin would crash? Did people who invested in the property market expect it to crash? No. Everyone expects wonderful things. So your 60% of the Dubai firms, they expect wonderful things. Everybody expects. It's not 60%, it's 100%. Everyone hopes for the best, but you need to be realistic. The next one is UAE business confidence on infrastructure pledge. It shows that executives are backing because of increased infrastructure spending. Once again, very positive news. You spend much more money, you're hoping. It has not happened. When it happens, then you let me know. But given the fact that you keep, you're fabricating all this bullshit news, nobody is going to believe you even when it does happen. Like this one. This news is in Gulf News. 50,000 new jobs opened in Dubai in the last 9 months. Please, tell me where. Tell me which company. Tell me who. Who employed 50,000 people? And it seems that in 2018, not now, 2018, January to September, they employed 50,000 people. Then, why don't you put a balanced report and say, this is how many jobs people lost. This is how many companies shut down. This is how many people went to jail for not being able to pay their credit cards. No, that news is not going to be mentioned. This wonderful news is going to be mentioned. And then, the biggest cartoonish news of them all. The biggest. You have in Arabian business, Grammy-winning producer Will.i.am, whose music is good, whose creativity is good, is convinced that Majid Al Futtaim, MAF Group, could become a company the size of tech giant Amazon. Talia. Talia. Very loudly. Will.i.am, I'm giving you Indian clap. Talia. Okay. So this guy who's good at music suddenly becomes an economist. Well, let me give you the reality. If someone gave me lots of money and said, Loy, I'm giving you $50,000 or $100,000, just say Dubai is great. Trust me, I will say, Dubai is great. It is going to be bigger than America. It's going to be bigger than Donald Trump's ego. Dubai, Zindabad. I will personally say it for $100,000. Why? Because I need money. I need to feed my family. I need to take care of myself. So, Will.i.am is doing the same thing. And why is he doing the same thing? Because the artist's technology company, which is I.am, earlier this month entered into a commercial partnership with Dubai-based retailer. They have entered into a partnership, and it's to provide voice-based AI-powered assistant to shoppers, a device that resembles Amazon Alexa. So just because you have a voice that comes from your phone when you're shopping, okay, Mr. Will.i.am feels that Majid Al Futtaim is going to be bigger than Amazon. Da-dang! Let me give you the reality. Amazon is $167 billion. 167. Majid Al Futtaim is 5 billion. So, because of this, partnership with Will.i.am and Majid Al Futtaim, for a voice-based app on the phone, from 5 billion, Majid Al Futtaim will be Majid Al Amazon, da-dang, or Amazon Al Futtaim, da-da-da-dang. Talia. Will.i.am, please stick to singing. Time, toing, toing, toing. Stick to that only. Stop being an economist because you're talking shit. Okay? It's like someone with a pimple of a dick saying, I have an elephant trunk, big trunk, from pimple dick. Yes, that's only possible with these people. Okay, next one is Paki man rapes Filipina. Well, they actually didn't say Paki man rapes Filipina, but it seems that a Pakistani man invited a Filipina to dinner. Well, the Filipina was very happy to get VIP treatment, good food and all that. Oh, why not? I'll be. But when he was driving back home, His small little tutu got little tata. Okay, and then he decided, why to take her home? I'll take her to a deserted location, have a little boom boom with her, and he, raped her. It seems that they were friends on WhatsApp. Wow, girls love this, and guys spend, 20 girls, they'll send the same messages. Girls feel, oh, he loves me, oh, he also loves me. They also do the same thing. 200 people, oh, I love you, they select the best one. And even the guys, they send to 200 females hoping to catch one fish. So he got a Filipina fish. So on the day of meeting, he promised her, God promise, Allah promise, Imran Khan promise, Pakistan promise. I promise you, pare, I will not rape you. I will not puck you, like how they say in Philippines. I will not puck you, okay? You can trust me, okay? So she believed him, because anyway, she's getting free food, yes. I can go to VIP hotel, eat free food, I'm saving money, because after all, guy pays. But after paying her, he thought himself, I gave food, fattened this pig. Now I have to enjoy some pork. Pork, yes, Filipino pork. And some fish. They like fish. I want to taste Filipino fish. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So he took her there, got a bit horny, raped her. And she was angry. She was upset. So she gave punching, kicking, biting. She kicked him, punched him, bit him. And then when she was dressing up, he filmed her. Oh, darling, let me take your photo. Let me take a video. Okay. Later on, when he went to drop her, he was kind enough to buy some band. I'm sorry I raped you. Here, take bandage. Put it on your vagina and asshole. Okay. And he gave some food. Here, eat some food because you burnt energy. Okay. So, and he also told her, if you report to the police, you don't know who my contacts are. My contacts, they are big. I know the Sheikh. I know Dubai police. I know CID. I know immigration. And I will ban you and send you back to Bacala city. Okay? So she said, no, don't do that. And she went home. After she went home, she called the panchayat, the Filipino panchayat. They spoke to everyone. Hey guys, he gave me boom boom up my ass. So, but he say, immigration, all that. They said, don't be so stupid. We complain that he puck you. Because he puck you, we have to report to police. So people go to police. Come, let us all go to police. So they went to the police, lodged a complaint. The police said, Wallahi, where did he fuck? Bambu? Oh, he gave boom boom, very bad. Who he? Emirati? If Emirati, you in jail. Not Emirati. You tell me who boom boom you. No, not Emirati. It is Paki. Oh, then we have case. If Emirati, I'm sorry, but if Paki, Indi, or Pindi, Sri Lanka, then no problem. We will take action. So because it was Imran Khan's follower, and since they are building those big relationships that invest billions, Imran Khan keeps investing. So they thought we will enhance that relationship with Imran Khan and we will jail him also. But first they had to make sure that whether he actually tried to rape her. So they found DNA traces in the victim's undergarments. You know what I'm talking about. Those, stuff they found in her undergarments, a lingerie, her bra. He was doing it everywhere, putting his big Pakistani bacon. So, and they believed her tears. And so, congratulations, another Pakistani gets. So my Filipina, please, next time, do not go for pre-pood, okay? For pre-pood, for fish. Don't go for date, okay? Have food in the house. Come with 2-3 people. And if someone tell you, I will not puck you, don't believe them, okay? My Filipina girl, okay? Next time, don't go hunting for guys who will take you for food, okay? Get 2-3 guys, then go. Or invite them home. Or something like that, whatever. Next one is a Filipina gets a 220,000 dirhams hospital bill. Let me just give you that is AED to USD. See, this is the problem that happens in Dubai. Okay, when you're sick, they will give you amazing world-class treatment, world-class. And because of which this poor Filipina woman, she has to pay $59,893 US. Wow. They must have really taken care of her. The poor lady got a stroke, and now her husband is stuck with 220,000 dirhams, which he has to pay. He has approached his embassy. Embassy said, we'll fly her home, we'll take care of the bill. Bill you pay. Just imagine this. A guy who's come to earn in Dubai. Earn money. He earns 1,000, but he has to spend 100,000. So what is the point? What is the point of being in a country like UAE? That's what I tell people. The day you get jacked, you'll be absolutely jacked. And she's 65-year-old, the poor lady. She's a victim of someone tried to rob her bag, and she kept thinking about it, and then she got a stroke. She's 65. Who knows who's going to help her? The only person who's going to help her will be the Filipino consulate. Let's hope that they help. Well, if they don't care about their citizen, well, then you'll have to beg somebody else. And finally, a hospital will make its money because they are profit-making centers. And then another human being out of billions of people goes away. So next one is the news about the Emirati woman who begs for asylum. This is actually the previous video I put that it was a UAE expat. It's not a UAE expat, it's an Emirati woman. And she has been begging for asylum in Macedonia after fleeing her family, thanks to CNN's report. It is said so. Okay. Now I shared the Twitter account and I told you about it. Her name is, what's her name? Hind Muhammad Al-Buluki, 42 years old. She fled Dubai after her family threatened her. She sought divorce from her husband. Unfortunately, this lady thought, she thought, oh, Rahaf got citizenship in Canada. I'll get citizenship in Europe. So I'll also run. Help! Help! My husband is raping me. Help! Oh, this is my video. Help! My dear, I know it's rude of me to make fun of your situation. But the fact is, Justin Trudeau took action because he wants to be re-elected. Most of the EU countries, they'll do something when they get votes. Right now, they're having enough and more shit by having illegal immigrants, asylum seekers in millions who are from Muslim origin, who are Arabs, who are from Africa. They don't want any more Arabs, Muslims, and there is always that difference in religion and culture. Muslims, when they go to atrocities in Saudi and all that, they say we want a new life. Then they come to the West. After they come to the West, they say, no, we have to change. We have to make Sharia law. We have to change everyone to Islam. Muhammad is the true prophet and all that. They want to spread their religion. I understand the dedication Muslims have for their religion, especially Arab Muslims. So they want to change everyone. So now, and then you have these Arab men who never saw a lady with off shoulders because they see everyone dressed up in black garbage bags. So now they show shoulders. They see people in the West showing their boobies and their ass. They can't control and they end up raping them or assaulting them. And this is a fact. It's happening in the UK. It's happening everywhere. Even in Germany during the New Year. This is what happened. They try to rape all these girls because Arab men, heat. They have too much of heat. So, because they have spoiled the reputation that they had, nobody wants Arabs. Nobody wants Muslims. Now you went to Macedonia. Macedonia doesn't have any election. Macedonia, none of the representatives want to look like stars. They know that they're going to have Rahaf copycats. They also know that we want to be in good terms with UAE so that we can get foreign exchange. So tourists come here. So you are begging for asylum. How does it benefit us? That is what Macedonia is thinking. So they have refused and rejected your plea to be an asylum seeker. Now what's going to happen? You're going to be transported back. Your family is going to give you initially your family is going, oh, we love her. We love her very much. Don't worry, we will not kill her. We will take care of her. But after some time, they'll you. My suggestion to you is, why marry him in the first place? Why go to this Macedonia just like that? Go to a place where, you don't have a problem. You could have gone to any of the Arab states. You didn't choose that. There you could have gone visa on arrival. But no, you wanted to go to Europe. Now you're jacked. My prediction, nobody's going to help you. Nobody cares a damn. RHF was one of the things because everyone wanted publicity. UN wanted publicity. Justin Trudeau wanted to show, we love Muslims. We love Arabs. Please take a photo. Take a photo. Please. News people, please write an article about me. Yes. My assistants, just go stand with RHF and hug her so that we can show we love Arab Muslims. Yes. Good. Now, where is RHF? Anyone knows where is RHF? Anyone knows? RHF, where are you? RHF? She is, shh. Oh, why I came here? I was treated so nicely. My father gave me so many nice things. Now I'm cleaning the bathroom. She doesn't even speak English. Sorry, English, shuai. No speak. So she must be regretting the hell out of this, wishing she could go back to Saudi. She must be cleaning dishes or flipping burgers. So, finish, because now that news is old. Nobody wants to talk about it. So, Al-Buki, Hind Mohammed Al-Buki, I don't wish bad for you. I wish always good for you. But you thought, just as RHF could do some magic, you could also do magic. Sadly, once it is amazing. First time it is, wow, fresh. Second time, news media outlets not interested. So, sadly, nobody is going to bother. Okay? And I don't wish anything bad for you. Let's hope for the best. I'll keep you updated. Next one, a reader. These are the news from readers. Ex-Emirates employee has just shared this with me after leaving Emirates Airlines for a couple of months. It seems that she resigned. When she went to encash her unpaid leaves, she was told, no, now you cannot encash your leaves. You cannot transfer your leaves. You cannot use your leaves any other way. If you have to do it, you have to use it now. But she said, I'm going to resign. So then she said, well, that's your problem. And if you want to put a complaint, you can complain. And you'll have to come back. Come back, that means you resign, went to India, come back from India after 1 month. And we will check if your complaint has been accepted. If not, go back. And then come back again after 1 month. And we'll repeat this process until we reach an amicable solution. So what she said is, please, I don't have time for all this. Just give me whatever money you have to give me. They had 6 free tickets. They only used 2. Very smart. I'm sure Indian brains always think, I can encash these tickets. Anyway, so this is what Emirates Airlines is doing. And I don't blame them because they have to cut down costs. Because before they were flying super high, buying, give me jets, give me airplane, let me be the biggest. When you're the biggest, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Next one. A reader, he actually got in touch in the middle of the night. This poor guy, laborer from India, has not been paid his salary for 6 months. The company, it seems, is Goldenline Gypsum Decoration. What I told him is, please, get in touch with Sushma Swaraj or whatever her name is, that minister. Send a video to her. Tell her your problems. Go to the consulate. Approach legal people. Use social media. Cry about it. He said he wants to take them to labor court. I said, in UAE, you can't jack UAE companies or UAE locals. You'll get jacked yourself because they will say that you're breaking rules. So contact your legal representative, which I personally don't think they give a damn anyway. If he was a UK, US citizen or something, or Australian, like that Bahraini football player was having problems and Australia stood up, well, just think of it, if it was Indian, would India stand up? Which they normally don't. Okay, they don't care. In India, the population is so much. Oh, you caught an Indian. Keep him, please. We have a population problem. Keep him in your jail, better for us. Okay. So, I just hope this guy who's an ex-employee of Goldenline, he gets 6 months salary, whatever has been pending to him. And I hope he goes back home safely. And I've told him, don't get into a legal hassle. Just take whatever money and say, I just want to go back home. Enough of this. That's about it. Then there have been a couple of people who corrected me. One they said is, Loy, before Safe Zone used to take the passport. Now they have stopped holding passports, so I stand corrected. It seems from July onwards last year they stopped. Secondly, it seems the boy getting beaten up for the A+ in his blood test was actually from a satirical website. My apologies once again, like I told you. You tell me if the news is false or true. And third one, it seems, the car crash video that I just showed you, it seems that there were two videos. One was a South African guy speeding. The other video was actually a local guy. So there were two separate videos. My apologies once again. Like I told you, you're the guys who send me the information, and you're the guys who verified. So this is a channel dedicated to you guys. Next one is from construction. Loy, I'm a construction manager. I was working as a project manager. Me along with 5 engineers and 150 people, workers got terminated in the last 2 months. I don't know where Dubai is headed. I asked him what is the company's name. He said the company's name is Profiles RHF LLC. I know the company because when I was in Dubai, they are a known brand. So it seems that they removed him with 5 more engineers. Another reader told me that he worked for engineering office, that is the engineering company of Sheikh Mohammed, and it seems all the Indians, Pakistanis and Asians, they have been terminated. They have just kept the local Arabs there, and it seems that these guys don't do any work. They just work hard only when the sheikhs come, only when the big sheikhs come. That time they show that they're working hard. It seems most of the projects, the Asians are supposed to work on their off days. They're supposed to work extra days. Even on a Friday, it seems they get calls. Where are you? What are you doing? Who's on the site? So people used to get frustrated because they are supposed to have their holiday, their time off with their family. But these Arab guys, Syrian and Palestinian and Jordanian, they don't give a damn. And they used to disrespect them. And after they would complete their projects, it seems that when the sheikh would come, they would never allow these Asians to be there. They would say, you go back home, I'll stand here so I can get the respect, that recognition that I completed the project, not you. So when you have workers like that, well, obviously people don't want to continue for too long. And my prediction for such people is, now when you get rid of the hardworking guys, now their ass will be in fire and they will have to work hard. And there's also a claim that in engineering office, whenever they have these villas, these brand new villas, instead of since they don't have work, and if they are out of work, they might lose their jobs. What they do, they actually physically break. They break the construction of brand new toilets, brand new furniture, brand new walls, brand new fittings, brand new. They destroy totally brand new, spotless, stuff. And then they say, oh, there is damage and we need to put new. That's how they rotate. And the poor, it seems the sheikhs and the big guys are not aware of this. So this is what that engineer from engineering office has said. And there are a couple of videos which I'll be recommending for you to watch. If I go to my YouTube channel, let's say I'm going to my YouTube channel right now, and in the watch later, I have a watch later link. One is the videos that I want you to watch. One is this one, Meet the Scammers That Break the Hearts and Steal Billions Online. I really want you to watch this. This is an ABC News Australia video. Please watch it. You'll be shocked to know how people actually scam other people and how they actually take millions and billions. The other video that I want you to watch is Trump in Dubai, China in Africa, Vice on HBO, episode 4. I want you to watch that video. That gives you an indication of what actually happens in Dubai. So watch those two, and those two are very important. The third one is how hackers take over accounts using social engineering. Watch these 3 videos to have a look at how what goes on in the world, and I seriously recommend that you watch these 3 videos. I'll put the link in the description box below so that you can gain some insight and wisdom. Last if not the least, the big question. Why I feel when Expo 2020 will be launched and ready, it is when the recession will hit. This was a video that I happened to watch where you're talking of all the top people speaking about, let's see if I can get the video. This is the one by CNBC television, what 13 experts are saying about the next recession. If you watch the video about these 13 experts, all of them are giving a kind of positive outlook for 2019, but they are all saying in 2020, it's going to go downhill. My prediction is 2019 is not going to be any good. It's still going to go down. When you have a massive problem with China, when you have a massive problem with the US, which is also going down, when you have Australia, which is for the first time in the history of Australia going into a housing bubble crash because banks have tightened its lending. You have people who took houses hoping that they could rent and make money out of it. They took it on loan, and now they're not getting enough money made from rent, and they have to pay the banks, and banks are seizing their properties. So Australia is also going under recession. People are losing their jobs. The stock market is down. People have lost money there. So all this is going to snowball. And during 2020, with the global recession that's going to hit really, really hard, you're going to have Expo 2020 going to be a massive disaster. What UAE is going to do is they're going to show that we're very happy. And what they're doing right now is they're showing we're very tolerant. Hindi is going to be the new language which we're going to use in our courts. Yes, Hindi. Oh, we are going to have Christianity. Yes, the Pope comes here. We are a very tolerant nation. Yes, we are very loving. And we are going to show the year of tolerance, which is going to be Sheikh Zayed's year of tolerance. We are very people with a lot of tolerance. Yes, invest with us because we'll give you 5-year, 1 year, 10-year, 20-year visa. Just invest with us. Oh, we are getting 10,000 houses, 20,000, 50,000 houses. Oh, 50,000 jobs. Come to UAE. Come, just come. Come to UAE and be here. You'll enjoy, relax. Why they're doing all this? Because they want to invite people, come invest. How? And that's what they're going to show, a very nice image. We are nice people, they're very nice. So they're going to put on this brave image. Expo 2020 is going to be launched. They'll be opening the eyes. Come, we are very nice, we love you, we are good people, come, Arabs, we are very tolerant people. Sadly, nobody is going to fall for their bullshit because of social media, because of the news that is leaking out. Because people now know the reality, they have contacts and connections. So when less money comes in, what they're going to do is manipulate the news. We are sold out this venue. Oh, we got billions in this. We made a big deal here. We made a big thing there. Oh, this is going to be construction. That tower is going to come up. Oh, the fingerprint tower is going to come up. This is going. They obviously, to survive, they're going to put all this good news. Okay, so they'll be putting it everywhere. But then, after the Expo 2020 is over, when they leave, and only the officials, only the government, they will know how much money did we make. When they realize investment is less, they're not going to tell the truth. They're going to say, it was a big success. We made trillions. And now we're going to launch A, B, C, D. We're going to launch these 5 cities. We're inviting you to participate. Now, they're going to keep you busy looking here while the projects which are already there, Palm Island 1, 2, 3, the world, the towers and all that, they're not going to focus on that. They'll try to launch new ones. Launch Skypod, launch Taxi, Sky Taxi, launch this, launch that. In the end, they'll realize, shit, what do we do now? What do we do now? How do we make money? And that's where many companies are going to lose their jobs. Many companies are going to lose contracts. You know, for the people who completed Expo 2020, I'll guarantee and assure you this, the vendors and the suppliers, they will not be paid. I can assure you this. I challenge you. Watch this video afterwards. None of the Expo 2020 participants will be paid money. They'll not be paid money. And when they are not paid money, when they go into loss, they can't pay salaries. When they can't pay salaries, I'm sorry guys, you will lose your jobs. When these people lose their jobs, they have to go back home. They have to take their family. They have to take their wife, their children. How will they pay their credit cards? How will they pay their loans? What will they do? They'll be in panic. They will sell off their properties. Others, they'll be in jail to pay off these loans. And then they'll be desperate for jobs. And when they're desperate for jobs, if a guy was earning, say, 10,000, he'll say, I'm okay with 4,000. Just give me the job. Just give me anything. Then salaries will lower. But they'll put, new jobs which are paying less salaries. Then people will start spending less. When you spend less, the companies earn money less. Why do you think sales are happening? Why do you think 90% off, 90% buy? Because nothing is selling, nobody is buying. Why do you think shops are closing down? Why do you think shopping malls, some of them are empty? Don't go to these shopping malls which are like Dubai Mall. Go to the actual malls like Burjuman Center, Wafi, go to Dragon Mart. There you'll see how many rows and rows of shops closing down. I speak to such people. And when they shut down, the Emiratis, the investors who invested money, then money comes rolling in less. Then they can go for less vacations to Europe. They can show off less with their superiority attitude. I'm local with five Pajero, 4 Nissan Patrol. I have Maxima. I have this. I have camel. I have horse. I have cheetah. I have lion at home. I have 20 children, which God give me. 20 children. I have 4 wives. Then they get in trouble. Okay? So then they'll become very nice. Allah Khali. You, my brother, you from India, you, my brother, Pakistani, come, stay in my house. Come, stay. We are like brothers, same, one God. Okay? But it'll be way too late. The glory days of UAE from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and it reached its peak where they made billions. Now it'll be like this, and then it'll come back to normal. And that is where people will seek new solutions, whether it's Canada, Europe. You're going to see the landscape of employment of powers shift. The Middle East, which was once united with all these countries, Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, working as one, they are divided. Now Qatar is one, Saudi is one, UAE is one. In fact, my next report, I have to read more than 100 pages. Once I come, you'll be shocked to know what I'm going to come out next. So just be careful, guys, for those of you who are waiting for Expo 2020 is going to be big. It's going to be the biggest disaster. They're not going to mention in the paper. They're not going to talk about it. They'll show only good things. Yes, we did it. We launched, and great photographs and great videos, and they'll show you amazing photographs. Oh, the big deals have been made here, big billions and millions. Talk to the guys on the streets, the day-to-day business, and you'll find out the reality. And it's not going to be only the Middle East. The shock waves are going to be felt everywhere. You have India and China. Sorry, US and China. You have India, which I shared with you, jobs are being cut. You have Russia, which is keeping quiet because they control the news. So everywhere there are problems. You just be prepared with your resume, with your ability to sell and market yourself, with your savings. Don't spend on sales. Don't spend on unwanted things. And hope that you are not the next one to lose your job. Because if you lose your job, then you cannot bargain. But if you have a job, you can negotiate and get something new. So if you're a banker who used to sell and make money by people's investment, you will lose your job. If you're a hotelier, expect lower salaries. If you're into the travel and tourism, well, it's going to be hit. Construction, sure you'll lose your job. Sure, that is guaranteed without a doubt. Okay? So nobody's safe. Don't think anybody's safe. Just be mentally prepared, because end of the day, it's survival of the fittest. And if you invest in yourself, if you upgrade yourself, if your resume is ready, interview skills, your ability to speak and sell, you'll survive. Rest, you're going to have a shitty, tough time. So Loy from LoyMachedo.com, who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding, sharing with these views. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, don't like it, thumbs down. And yes, please don't forget, if you want to contribute to my channel, welcome always. This is me saying goodbye for now. Take care.